Идем в какую-то галерею.
Пошли.
Называется галерея X. Так, пока не знаю, где это, мы посмотрим. Все память очистила, все зарядила. Все отлично. Да.
Вот так поехал. Слушай, я могу где-то этого подснять. Давай. Интересно, что, по-моему, оно не высохло. Как бы его потрогать руками, или он чем-то вскрыл.
3 месяца. 3,5.
Что? 1000?
Они же мажут. Все по 3,5. Нет, просто знаешь, дядька, если он эту Украину какую-то вставил, это его просто галерея. Абсолютно. Там в этом вещи происходят, там сатанисты у него.
Господи, мы входим в крупный проект. Смотрите, переводи. Вот, заходите. Сергей. Значит, это разного вида. Hi, I'm... Вот.
I'm the artist. I'll give you the spiel.
Переводи.
I will translate to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
lovely. So I'm the artist. I made this. LED lights and screens make me ill, so I have to wear my glasses and the hat to block out the lights of LED. Horrible bloody stuff.
Короче, его сделал слепой этот LED light, сделал его слепым. Он не может вообще свет больше никакой.
Or screens.
Ни на телевизоре, ни на этом, ни на чем. Okay.
So I have to wear that. So I had been working as a writer, writing plays and novels. But then when this hit me, I decided, well, I can't work on a computer anymore, so I'll make a novel out of physical objects. So this is a novel made out of physical objects.
Он был писателем, но из-за того, что у него пострадало зрение, он не может больше работать на компьютерах. На компьютерах он стал делать новеллы в виде руками.
So it tells the story from the start of time where the internet made the universe. So the internet caused the Big Bang. Life developed in the womb of the ocean, became more complex, came ashore. The witch and the headhunter are the ancestors of this people here. The witch is into esoteric magic and the transcendental realm. He is a narcoleptic psychopath. He cuts off heads and takes care of business. They get married and live happily ever after.
Короче, эта история начинается снизу, как они там все рождались, потом они там все это тоже рождались. И вот эти два человека плохо очень видят. И вот эти два человека женились и живут счастливо. Вот это история.
Да.
So each shelf is like a different generation of their descendants. And you read it from the bottom like an archaeological dig, so the older ones are further down. So you can follow along with each generation as their society becomes more complex. Here, for example, they consume too much, and there for the next generation the larder is empty.
It's again empty.
Что он сказал?
Что снизу идет это generation, как это generation? Нет. Мы кто?
Эволюция.
Z. Люди Z, как это сказать? Поколение. Вот, каждое поколение идет больше. То есть тут вот видишь, так поменьше, тут чуть-чуть золота, тут побольше золота, а тут все. Они опять lost everything, и опять старт, все снизу. Опять потеряли все.
So here they breach taboo and they break their kind of traditions. That releases demons, there's shipwrecks, and technology moves forward. So you see like their fabrics and their metal becoming more advanced. Here is their religious panel, and they have.
Это религия.
Это религия, да.
Какая? Буддизм?
They have a spiritual connection with the concept of emergence and emergent properties. So that's like their philosophy, their religion is their dedicated to emergent properties. So it's almost like Heraclitus, except like a tech version of Heraclitus that everything's changing. They're worshipping emergence and technology as the manifestation of that.
Emergence, le fait de революция, ускорение, эмерджизм.
Это тоже снизу. Вот было чуть-чуть, опять же, вот это вот было чуть-чуть, потом стало опять больше, потом больше, как технология идет, типа потом вот это вот мы уже запутались в своих тряпках, только, то есть мы жили спокойно, красиво, а потом мы запутались в своих тряпках, и места вообще нет. А тут что-то видишь с дьяволом связано.
А вот это вот what about this?
So these are the different, so their religions, different factions. That symbol there of the bent nail, that's their symbol of emergence. So for them, one and zero, you know, in computers there's 1 and 0. So that's like being and non-being, and the symbol in between is emergence for them. So a lot of them have symbols like roundness, that might be sort of circles like 0 and 1, or emergence. Their religion moves on, and here's like a hellscape. So it's an industrialized religious civil war, which is like hell can be in the mind. Hell is a mindscape. And if your mindscape is hellish, then you bring hell around with you wherever you go, and it's very difficult to escape that sort of
Чтобы ты
hell view.
убежал бы, да, чтобы ты хотел убежать, но из-за того, что у тебя все это в голове куча, и ты все это, то, что имеешь в голове, плохого, ты вокруг себя это разносишь. И очень трудно убежать. Почему сетка? Что очень трудно со своей головы убежать и мысли от себя убрать, чтобы не разносить вот это фуфло вокруг.
Интересно.
Here is their gods. So you have experimentation at the end, larval form. These are the twins. They're like the trickster twins, the lovers. And here we have Gubu. And there's experimentation is also really important to them.
Это все, что эксперимент, Бог
Викторы,
эксперименты делал.
влюбленные.
Да, это там, а потом эксперименты, что вообще происходило вот перед тем, как нас создали. Это год, how it's called?
Gubu, so he's like their one of their main religions, yeah.
Alright.
And so it's like
Самое главное вообще, самый главный Бог, типа.
so like technology is like emergence manifest in it's like emergence happening because technology is sort of emergence in form.
Interesting.
Here is their, so a doctor is doing experiments and to cure his patients, so he attaches their brains together with wires and finds this. In some cases this helps him, in some cases it doesn't, but he keeps going. And so this then connecting lots of his patients together with wires creates a telepathic internet.
Ага, телепатический, это типа посередине, это доктора делают тебе, да, импланты, вайр,
Между бараками
нитками
связаны.
железными, как проволока с проводами, короче, они делают телепатию сначала эксперименты, и это иногда работает, иногда не работает, ничего не работает.
Можно привязывать.
Many of them have their heads connected, and that's a reference to the doctor's experiments and that telepathic internet. These are beings that inhabit that telepathic internet. And so imagine when the internet goes telepathic, you'll be in the internet all the time. And so you just
Oh no!
it'll be very convenient for
It's
shopping.
it's enough. I already want to go in the wood and just go under the ground and sit there.
Yeah.
Because everywhere.
Yeah.
Оно,
Well,
наверное, имело раньше подсветку какую-то. Лампочки горели
Нет,
или
ни в
нет?
коем случае. Он не может вообще свет.
Может, на ощупь надо.
Да, он не может вообще свет. Видишь, даже телефон не может, LED.
and so yeah, they're my old
Потому
telephones.
что пиздит.
Ну, понятное дело, это концепт.
Ну.
Потому что он же входит и все видит и на
So
ощупь.
then the internet will go telepathic and then it'll expand. So imagine if the internet expands until it connects to all life in the universe. So all life in the universe is connected into one universal
Global,
mind.
yeah.
So it's a universal consciousness. And at the end of time, when the universe is coming to an end, that universal consciousness will cause the Big Bang and make the whole thing start happening again.
Okay.
That's the circular logic. This is the Axis Mundi, and most cultures have the Axis Mundi as a symbol because the roots go down into the depths of the earth, into heritage, tradition, past, the subconscious.
Все это здесь ветки, там корни, вот это вот. Yeah.
Whereas the branches reach up to the heavens and the realm of the gods and the future and possibility. So it's like a bridge to the heavens, and it's the wire represents technology, and it's asking the question: is technology strangling the tree of life, or is technology a new branch of the tree of life? And if you see it also, if you see the way these are circuit board leaves, and you see the way that the patterns in the circuit board, they're almost like ivy.
Yeah.
It's like because we're human and we're products of nature, we impose nature on whatever we make, and so we have like natural patterns within circuit boards, and then that sort of thing. So it's like, but it's artificial, but it's a product of a natural being, of a natural species. So is nature, or is it like an artificial thing? That's the question as well.
But this looks really like our life. No.
Вот это вот
All
это.
these
This
are-
is a стая
Yeah.
птичек. Что это?
So
This is, да.
yeah. So these are all like icons. They're all from the same culture. So this is from. So these are all from the same culture, and they're like little snapshots of the culture of what's happening here. So this one is a reference to here with the religious panel. Oh yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I need to put in the spirits need to be put in there. So, but I'll get it. It's a work in progress. So they have references. Then it's like this is the technium. It's like their tech god. So it's 1 and it's 0, and then the emergence in between them.
Миры, инопланетяне.
And it has.
Это вот одна generation.
Я понял.
And so they have symbols. And
Есть мы, а есть вот это вот. Один Бог такой, это люди.
symbols and references to the culture of this movie, dolls culture of this movie.
Валю.
Thank you.
Yeah.
О май гад. Опа.
And you take photos, and I'll give you a card in a second. I gave you one last time, or have
Oh,
a
yes,
card.
please.
I have this.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, we have.
I
Yeah,
have
okay
one
for
camera,
us.
please.
And if you have a bit of video, send it to my YouTube. And I'll
Oh,
put it on
yes,
my YouTube,
yes.
And I'll give you credits and answer it. Yeah, tell me
Great.
what credit you want on the YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and I'll put it on
Скажи, а
YouTube.
такие, как вот это вот в Дублине еще есть такие, которые делают
Yeah,
подобное?
and just I want to ask about sometimes. Oh, sometimes in Dublin we have something near the same, or only you.
Oh, only me, yeah.
No, нет, он такой.
And around the corner, there's this stuffed animal museum, and it's like a history museum.
But it's the different. No, just about like
Just the art
that art style.
Можно было делать подобное движущееся на витринах магазинов, бутиках.
He said it can be in some boutique, in some shops, on the
Маркетинг very движущийся.
the moving
Yeah.
around and everything.
Yeah.
Is a woman go to the dress,
Yeah.
look it, and have mind
Yeah.
new idea.
Here connection, no dress today.
Yeah.
Go and help the planet. Do.
Oh, well, probably the dressmakers will own the machine
Yeah.
that will say, no, you do need a dress today.
Yeah.
Buy a dress today.
Or yes.
Buy a dress, buy a dress, buy a dress, buy a dress.
Эти идеи приходили вам с детства или после какого-то момента?
When you start think about this?
About 10 years ago,
When he,
LED.
когда он закончил, когда он не смог, когда он получил болезнь от зрения, силу зрения, он был писателем, и он писателем, походу, был, мы посмотрим книги, он уже написал, и он просто стал вот эту вот историю перекладывать в скульптуры.
Понял.
About 10-11 years ago, when the LED lights started to make me ill, then I couldn't work, so I had a lot of time, and I had to do something. I had to stay at home and hide from LED light. So I was much worse then. I'm a good bit better now. So I was at home a lot, and I couldn't work on a
Спросите,
computer.
использовал ли он ДМТ ЛСД?
DMT and LSD.
Yes,
Yes. Did you use LSD and DMT?
ДМТ,
No.
амфетамин,
No.
он, окей.
LED lights broke my head.
LED broke, yeah.
Вау. А в каком городе, посмотри, он живет?
And what
You
city
live in
do you
Dublin?
live here?
You live in Dublin?
I live in Belfast.
Belfast.
And you come here.
I travel down because I'm doing a placement at the Food Marathon in Temple So then,
And student were in Belfast?
yeah, I was studying in Belfast, photography and video. So I'm doing like a placement. I was on Erasmus in Budapest. So I was over there for nearly a year.
Okay.
So I'm just
And
back
how
now.
about Budapest? Good?
It was good, yeah.
Good food? Nice?
Yeah, lovely city.
Yeah.
А что он сказал?
Он на Эрасмусе почти год жил в Будапеште.
А что это Расмус?
Эрасмус — это обмен студентами. И он это самое живет в Белфасте, учится в Белфасте.
А Белфаст это Ирландия?
Белфаст — Северная Ирландия. В Автарии. Короче, он приезжает сюда, не в Темпл-Баре, что-то будет замутят там.
Temple Bar, you have working or cultural project Temple Bar?
What in Temple-Bar?
What you do?
The photo museum.
It's a photo museum.
Photo museum?
Yeah, they will have an exhibition from the 20th of July.
А мы можем этот фотомузей посмотреть как-нибудь?
It's free to enter, and you can look at the creators.
And how can I find the
Ты чайку не выпил? Тебе передолбали мозг? Ты грустный медведь. Грустный медведь. Надо тебе черного чая дать. Вау. As in Ukraine, very... Ага. Interesting, so поперли.
Нет. Я ничего не буду говорить.
Обрежем.
Оп.
А может он выключается? Нашел? А ну-ка.
Да, я сохранил себе. Вот.
Сохранил себе.
Сейчас
Кто
я
там
сделаю.
тебе ебет мозг? Посмотрим. Может забрать с улицы Пушкинской. Элла Американс. Так.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very interesting. Go. Слушай, а не взяли? Когда ты будешь в следующий раз? Мы, может, назначим встречу и пойдем посмотрим на фотомузей, пока он там был, чтобы он что-то показал. Сколько дней он был?
А, нет, он сказал, 20-го начинается, 20-го.
Да.
Да.
Его или вообще?
Всех. И его тоже.
Хорошо, а можешь спросить, как его зовут?
Мы ему спишемся, наверное,
Да, это поздно будет. А если там на эту фотовыставку только студенты или могут любые люди? Вот, например, Доминик хочет.
Exhibition can apply only students?
You can apply, not just as students, but you need to have a recommendation
Recommendation.
from organization.
Окей, я. Рекомендации с
То есть
организацией.
можно подать в организацию на рассмотрение.
Да, да.
But look on their website because I think they take work from Ukraine as well.
Это близко. близко можешь снимать.
Что?
Как близко снимать. Потом, видишь, не, вот так смотри. Вот так. Вот рубашка и шорты.
Что это? Я не знаю, что это.
Рубашка и шорты.
Это по-спортивному.
Ну, что ты мне дала?
Нет, он вообще хотел в спортивных штанах прийти. Такие, как у тебя серые. Я говорю,
Что построже.
скажи, надо денег заработать сначала. Продать эти диваны, продать кресла.
Jesus Christ, 20 years!
Yes, indeed.
Hello!
Welcome to this stunning exhibition by Darren. It's just, well, it jumps off the wall. Welcome to all of you. Those of you who haven't been here before, you're very more than welcome. It's great to see all the regular faces. I'd like to introduce Dominic, who will be saying a few words. Dominic.
Thank you, Tony. Welcome again, as Tony has said. There has only been 3 handsome men I have ever seen. It's 1, me, 2, my reflection in the mirror, and then Doro.
Thank you, Dominic.
Doro does not belong in this gallery. Doro does not belong in the RHA. Doro does not belong in this century. Doro is a master of his craft who should have been in the 17th century or maybe 16th as a genius of his work, and as you can see, and please explore his work. Now, Doro's execution of his work is tantamount to genius. It is amazing in his execution, and he would be shy about saying it, but his development and his progression, and I have been so privileged to have seen his private work in how he's developed as an artist. Doro is not of this century. So, his work, if you look at it, and you will take your time, and I hope you will take your time to see the execution, the figurative, how he captures the body image, the idea of the development of the figurative. Doro does not belong in this century. Doro is absolutely one of the most out of time artists I have ever met. And I'm the art journalist for Gallery X, and I have seen them all. And then I met Doro. Not because he's just my friend, but because of the work. And if you look around, you will also agree, this is not of this century. His idea of anatomy, his capture of color, his idea of the sense of the body. And when I first met Doro, and he showed me his work personally, in his apartment, we won't talk about that. But it wasn't looking at the his work, I could feel I was in the room where he painted. I could feel his mind, I could feel the smell, the atmosphere, the temperature, the absolute closeness of what he captured. So I can say, and I am a critic, I'm a grumpy, I've met space monkeys who've shown me work, you know. Look at my picture. I was the manager of White Lady Art Gallery, and people would come in, look at this, look at this. I said, geez, for fuck's sake, what am I looking at? That's very nice. Well done, like a child bringing back, you know, a picture from school. But Doro Ivan, I have to say, is out of time. He does not belong in this century. He belongs in a different time with the masters of painting, Dutch, Italian, you know, the old masters. He is out of his time. And if I could ever afford, because I have a cat who wants to take every penny just so I can buy him catnip, if I could afford to buy a picture of Doro Ivan, I would, because he is absolutely stunning and out of his time. Now, before I shut up, which people tell me to shut up. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Oh, you sound like my mother.
I'm only working on it.
Ah, there you go. You can slap me later. But I have to say, Doro Ivan is one of the most fantastic artists I have ever met in my life. And I lived behind Emma for 3 years, and there was only 4 pieces in 13 years. But Doro Ivan, bomb! Drop the mic. Now, I'm going to hand it over to Doro, but I would like Doro to mention his inspiration for his work. No, you're going to sit down and I'm going to piss off. I love you. I love you so much. Doro Ivan, everyone. Doro Ivan.
Not as good in speech as Dominic is, but I just try to write down something that I want to speak about, and I want to thank you for all you coming to see my exhibition, and this is my first solo exhibition in Ireland, and special thanks to Tony and Dominique and who were near me to make the show happen. And thank you, Dominique, and thank you, Tony. And I would like to dedicate this exhibition to my best friend and my father-in-law, Cornelio, who gathered hundreds of my early artworks in his home. And he's the one who always encourages me to go, to not give up, and continue to make me believe, who make me to believe in my creativity. And thank you, Cornelius, and thank you, and enjoy the show. That's in here. And it's my father-in-law, my friend, father-in-law, Cornelius.
You can also find my video channel, Joseph Fuller, and YouTube as well.
Oh, YouTube.
My best work is on Vimeo.
Great.
Joseph Fuller on Vimeo will be your best bet.
And how can I find you on YouTube?
The best name to find me on would be Joseph Fuller Nightwalker.
How?
Joseph Fuller, so Josebh.
Let's talk about that.
Fuller Fuller. 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 Fuller.
R, ты не понимаешь?
Is in
Or.
yeah.
Fuller.
And then Nightwalker. No, not work. Walker. As in walk.
Walk, идти. No, yeah, because I'm Russian speaker. I'm Latvian and Russian, and I'm just.
That's it. That's a music video I edited, but this is my channel. That's my channel.
Okay.
That's my channel.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
We'll see you.
Is that where you're from? Latvia or Russia?
Latvia.
Latvia. Stop the subscription notification. Art and Sculptor subscribe to you.
Yeah. Thank you. It's me.
Дублинский.
Yeah.
А можно ли тебе бесплатно ему помогать под мастерью, если у нее будет